Last week, Deceit SMP came to a violent and abrupt end, and all of us were very, very curious as to what happened, how things spiraled out of control, who had which role, and basically what everybody did for the duration of the server. So we had a meeting in the Steakhouse where everybody got together. Killer revealed themselves, and we went on a tour to see what everybody did on the server. By the end of the video, I was the last one standing, and I had to die. So everybody buried me in a giant mountain of TNT, which presented us with one final plot twist. Deceit SMP Season 1 has finished. We have listened to all of your comments and feedback. We did a lot of reflection ourselves, and we're currently working on Season 2 with a slightly balanced rule set and a bunch of new exciting names. For now, enjoy this video in which all the secrets are revealed, and then we will see you soon for Deceit SMP Season 2. But not before I tell you how we're going to continue the Loony adventure later this week.
So I was a crafter. Mongo?
I was a crafter.
I'm Pez, and I've been a killer for a couple weeks now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we got to do like an AA meeting. Hi, Pez.
Hi, Pez.
I struggle with a very hardcore apple addiction.
Hi, Davis.
It's hard to suffer from, really. A lot of vitamins, you know.
It's hard to suffer from. But what was your role?
I was a crafter.
And then I'm Skies. I got Davis on the apple addiction. Doctors have been petrified of us ever since. I'm also a crafter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. This is like you and the mushrooms all over again. So, Taneesha?
I was a traitor.
First death was a traitor.
Yeah.
And the second
And then
death
Mr.
too.
And the second.
And the second death, Mr. Murder Bags over there. So what's on your armor? I have to know.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a mess, but the chest plate has Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Mending and Thorns 3.
Oh.
And then the leggings have Blast Prot 4, Unbreaking, Mending and Thorns.
Oh,
And the
that's
boots have
what the
Fire Prot
noise
4. And
was.
that's a mess, because I would
That's
rather
what
have
I
Prot
was-
4, but I didn't have it. The boots also have Depth Strider, Unbreaking, Feather Falling, Mending and Thorns. So it's
I was
and the shield is
hitting
Unbreaking.
you-
I'm like decked out. The sword is maxed, the axe is maxed, the bow is maxed.
I
When
thought I was good
hitting
with an
you,
axe with
that's-
sharpness
It's because of the
5.
thorns. I was like, what's that noise? It was because you had
Yes,
thorns.
yes, the
Yeah.
thorns is really uncomfortable to fight. It doesn't do much, but it's super annoying.
It's enough. Yeah. Yeah, my roommate is a... Hello, my roommate was an axe murderer. Team L.
I had no idea it was
Team L.
Taneesha, but Loony, I was
me
like
either.
so sus of you.
So,
I
It-
had no idea you were the killer. Like, oh my god.
Last week
Few more apples.
escalated entirely more than I planned for. The whole rock paper scissors story with Lagundo is actually what happened.
yep,
Feels-
we went out and he's like, we need to get people to get their rolls so we have the same amount of info. Davis is just itching for apples. Give not Davis who enchanted golden apple 1,000.
Oh, finally, he's
Oh,
a new
thank
dealer.
God.
There you go.
Oh, finally, a new dealer.
I swear I could stop if I wanted to, guys. I swear. I mean, come on, guys.
Okay, Davis is... Well, here, that server crash is perfect. Now that we're all like rolled back by a day. That server crash is perfect. Let's talk about the great Steakhouse betrayal.
Oh, what went down in here?
Let's
A
talk
cheap
about
shot.
this. The cheap shot. So let's talk about the great Steakhouse betrayal. We went out. I'm like, let's have a conversation and just talk a little bit and catch up and see what we
Wait.
wanted to do.
Was this before the session or?
No, this was
during?
No, this is during the session while we're
Yeah,
out getting
yeah,
trees.
y'all- Yeah,
Yes.
y'all went separate for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here. Let's just put some blood down. Why not? This feels appropriate. But yeah, we went out getting trees, and then he starts talking, and he's like, "I really feel like we need to level the playing field," was what he kept saying. And as soon as he's like this, I'm like, he's a traitor. He's absolutely a traitor, because he's just talking about murdering people.
You still let him do that.
So
You
you
still
will all
let
be able to
him
watch
kill
my
everybody.
video. You will all be able to watch my video. There's like 3 or 4 times that I typed out message switchback Mongo run.
Oh my god.
And then I didn't send it because I was so conflicted of Campfire Crew versus everything. I literally, you'll be able to see it. I typed it out like 2 or 3 times, and it's just
Can't
like,
believe it.
oh, I couldn't bring myself
okay.
to do it.
Oh, that's
So
crazy.
like we
I
were
thought you
here,
all
we
for
were
it.
we were all decorating, right?
I was so torn.
And, well, we all Mongo, Taneesha and I, and we were sitting here. We're like, okay, like they're gone way too long. Well, what in the
Yeah.
world are they possibly doing? And so we went outside, and then we found you guys over there, like cutting down trees. And you're like, oh yeah, we're cutting down trees. And we're like, okay, that's cool. You guys came back, dropped off the resources, then left again. And so it was just like, all right, like this is chill. They're going out, they're cutting some trees down. I don't know how many trees we need for the small steakhouse, but you know what? That's okay. and you guys are then gone for another long period of time.
Long time the second
This is
time.
where Mongo, Taneesha, and I were kind of like, all right, guys, they're like so sus right now. Like,
Yep.
how much wood and could they? Or what else could they possibly be collecting?
It got super sus because I was saying, like, what are they doing? They've been gone for so long. I totally don't trust them. And then they like came in half talking and we just went silent because
Yeah.
we were just talking about it and then
Yep.
it happened.
Yeah,
And then the server crashed,
That
and
wa-
it
that-
happened again.
That was mental. The server crashed, messed me up so bad. I had like 2 seconds to decide. I see Pez just running out into the distance. I see Mongo
Yep.
at the steakhouse going the other way. I'm like, what do I do here? If I let him run right now, I put my cards on the table and I have nothing to show for it. So I have to do it
Yeah.
again. And I just pearled after you guys.
I stood around for a while after that because I was like, okay, we're definitely gonna need to talk about some logistical problems after this. Because yeah, I'm like, there's no way that you'd be putting your cards down and like a server crash ruin that. So I was like, we're probably just gonna have to kill ourselves now.
I'm down.
But-
I'm down.
But then he pearled over. I was like, okay, I got a chance to run.
Yeah. Fair. What did you think about the amount of
make it too
enterprise
far,
that I
did you?
used there? Was that something that alarmed you at all?
I didn't really see that many. I felt like I probably was facing you for maybe 3 of them. I feel like.
I had 4 stacks in my inventory for that. I was
Wow.
like ready for this to happen.
Oh my god.
What?
No, you should have
So
seen.
you came a
Loony,
little
though.
prepared.
I
A little prepared.
came
Yeah,
quite
Loony
prepared.
showed me. Loony showed me like everything. Basically, he has a secret base that just has everything. Like he was totally decked out from like episode 3. So he was even before that, maybe like he was good to go for a while, and it was.
Well, this is cool. Now I
terrifying.
can watch everybody's videos.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah, I'm
I
excited
wanna
for
see
that
it.
too.
My masterstroke, my grand plan to get out of being roommated with the traitor was I wanted to make friends with you guys. I left a bunch of signs in your base.
Didn't get a read.
I got
They're there now. If you want to go look at them,
Oh yeah, they're there.
because we rolled the server back.
I got them as a screenshot too. They're in the channel now.
Yeah, here he's posting the screenshot into general.
Because I sent it to Taneesha earlier today, and then I came up with the whole shenanigan that we pulled right before this session today.
They baited me hard, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I either have to agree or I'm
we
gonna
schemed
die.
Hard, like
So
it was
what happened?
so much back and forth.
And I knew it. I knew it too.
Did-
It was
did
like
you-
agree or die.
Laguna, did you were you sure about Taneesha as well?
I was pretty sure.
All right.
Because when you murdered people and she just stood there, I'm like, okay.
Well,
all right, I know
thought-
what's going on.
I mean,
Look,
well,
I'm just
yeah.
happy to know that the friendship I thought I formed with Taneesha when I was looking for sheep and I saw her die right in front of me. I thought we formed an actual friendship, but there's nothing.
I'm
It's
sorry.
all betrayal.
I thought the
Betrayal
same thing
from day
about.
one.
I thought the same thing about Davis, but then I hear that anytime you show up to Sky's, Payne's, and Davis's base, you get shot at. So I was like,
Yeah.
maybe that
Yes.
wasn't.
What?
Going to visit.
No.
I
Oh
just
god,
wanted to
that's
visit.
crazy.
That's great.
I
Are you
wanted
lying?
to visit. Next minute, I'm on fire.
There was an assassination attempt all the way in episode 1.
Yes.
With you tried to kill Loony.
What? No.
Where's your
It just
Where's
looked
your
like he was,
Where's your
and it
proof?
looked like he just wanted to, have like a hug or something with the
George,
Iron Golem, and he was out of
George,
reach. So I just wanted to help.
George, play the clip, George. Play the clip, George.
It's Photoshop. It's Photoshop. It's all Photoshop.
Yeah, it's completely fake.
My first death was to another portal. I went through it and then I fell
Yeah,
through
that's
the
'cause
ground
we-
into
we s-
lava.
sort of peer pressured you to go through that. So
Yeah.
Rock, paper,
I am
scissors
never-
again.
I'm never playing rock, paper, scissors ever again. I'm never playing rock, paper, scissors ever again. Both bad decisions I made were because, supposedly, of rock, paper, scissors, and I'm not okay with it. All right, maybe we should we do a base tour?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
see.
Like
Base
base
tour. I
tour?
want to see where everybody's
Yeah.
staying and how everybody's base look like.
This is a mess. What is this?
Where's
This
the-
is how
where's
we
the-
found
guys,
it.
Where's the entrance you guys used?
yeah.
It's over
Yeah,
here.
where
Is
are
it?
you?
It's this.
Where's
It's
the-
this over
where's
here.
The actual entrance. 'Cause
No.
we
It's
just
definitely
found-
this.
No, we never use this.
Oh, you never use this? We all entered your base through that wall.
Really?
Literally all of us came through the back wall.
Every
'Cause
single
yeah.
one of us.
I got in today
Well, I'm
by
kind of
digging.
backwards.
I
Oh,
dug where your sheep and stuff were. Like that's how I got in that door.
Yeah.
that, like,
Gotcha. Yeah,
wall.
no, our entrance is over here. So you come over here. And
Oh wow.
yeah, this is the
Beautiful.
entrance.
hilarious.
And then we set it
Beautiful.
up so, like, just in case if you guys were crouching, then you would make noise when entering.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Love
I love it.
Literally, all of
Everybody-
us entered through this wall.
Wow.
And we all
Several times.
That's why,
Yeah,
that's why, like, I was
wow.
confused. Like, yeah, me and Davis are coming back to base. I'm like, wait, there's a name, and he's like, that's
Yep.
Taneesha. Like, how did she find our base?
Yeah, I started
How?
running.
There's
and
torches
then,
out here.
Yeah, you guys
Everybody knew.
really-
It's like
Yeah,
you literally
that-
left a trail there. It's like
that
breadcrumbs
reveal is messy.
everywhere.
Yeah, I was
This is
like
where
Worst
it's
backing.
cast
me.
I
secret on the
was
server.
Really strapped
backing
into
away
here.
slowly, and then you're like,
I-
"Oh, what happens to trespassers? My lava bucket happens to trespassers," and then
So,
yeah.
guys, I wanna.
Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it
here's
again.
the
Don't do it
obsidian that
again.
we chopped
Don't
the
do it
Davis
again.
No, stop.
So-
stop. Loony, Loony, if you do it, you're dead to me. If you do it, you're dead to me.
Look up there. Look up there.
That's how you
so-
got it the
that's-
first time?
No, that's where all the TNT came in today.
Oh.
Yeah, because
You
we
had
were
that
in
prepped.
here, and I was like, I cornered Davis, and then it was just like all these explosions started happening. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
this
no.
is my time to go.
Oh no. So this is the Tower of Goodness.
Yep,
which
sure
feels-
is.
Yeah, I thought this
Goodness.
was Tanisha's base.
This was my base. This is what I built.
Get a little
Gotcha.
home.
Yeah, like we have this, and like I'm like, now my first video sounds awful. I'm like, we're the good guys. We're the good guys, right? We're the good guys. So I built like a nice like good wizard tower, and then down here
And the
underneath
secret
this
base.
underneath the tower, underneath the thing, was secret base that had like an enchanting setup and potions and
Netherward
Wait, I
field.
don't,
Nether
oh, it's in
wards.
here.
Every,
Wait, I
everything.
don't see any of this.
No, we
Whoa.
took everything out
Everything
after
got
the Steakhouse
moved.
massacre. We were completely freaking out,
Oh.
and we were like, maybe you guys are coming for us here. So we cleared everything out.
Because of the rollback, they're not as well equipped now, but there was Prot 4, Sharpness 5, Flame Infinity, and
Yeah,
for
one
me, they're
emerald.
all 1 emerald.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're all 1 emerald. Not right now, because we had to roll them back, unfortunately. I did most of it today. This is a very big, illegal underground grow operation.
My God, yeah.
Multiple levels.
You don't say.
Just illegal potatoes everywhere. That's all.
Yeah.
Where
can
did you
see.
Where did you curse them to cure them?
So I literally dug a hole out to here, like to about here, tricked a zombie to fall in, and then would just push him in and build like this, so they'd get munched, and then.
Oh, okay, got it.
Hold on. I mean, should we wait for Skies, or should we? I mean, Skies wasn't involved in this murder. Yeah, we can go. Let him have his body break.
All right, so the idea here was I wanted to build up here. I wanted to build a watchtower because I was going to set up all my defenses kind of around this and have like redstone connected up to it to somehow trigger them. I hadn't gone that far yet, but I had a couple ideas for inside. So
This is beautiful. This is really nice.
Yeah.
here
I like
in
it.
here, if you come in, this is supposed to. Oops. Oh no, I broke it on accident. That's okay.
Creative
so
mode.
yeah, I forgot I was in creative mode. So you put a lever down. I was changing it. So this is real talk right now. You guys couldn't have come in at a better moment, and the reason why is because I had originally set up this whole contraption to work off a lever, and I was like, a lever's a bad idea because if somebody comes to chase me, I'll pull the lever and they'll see where I went. So I had this torn down, and I was in the process of turning it into a button clip. So that
you were down here. Yeah.
yeah, and so what I was gonna do I was actually going to show you this because I trusted you. Shame on me. But the idea was if I were under attack, there was a queue, and the queue is because like to get into my base, like it's hard to get into my base unless you build, but to get in, you use this button out here. So this button opens up a thing which jumps you up.
Nice.
What? Yeah, it's so cool.
And then this over here, you just put down the lever, and then it opens up the trapdoor, and then the trapdoor leads you down here. So I was turning this into a button-based thing so I can easily run up and then jump into here, and then you wouldn't see where I went. Then the idea is for safety. For safety, if you guys come down here, this is where actually all the cool stuff is. This is what Mongo and I were kind of working on, which I built a zombie.
I hear so many villagers.
Nice.
An iron.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So we finally got the second villager. We cured him. I set all of this up. All of these guys are like super lit for me at least. Then I was getting all my levels by doing the glass to glass pane trade, which gives you just a ton when you have them cured. This is a whole breeder system that you just pop them out. They get cursed. I cured them over on the other side. This is an iron golem farm right here.
I love all your signs. Like,
yeah, this is us communicating. So that iron golem farm drops off the iron golems down here on the other side.
Wait, where? I don't even know this part.
Yeah, this is the part that I was going to show you today, and then you died, and then I died. So the iron golems fall here, and then this is where it collects the iron. I was having a couple issues, but
so loud here right now. Friendly
Yeah.
creatures 0. Okay.
So that was it. That was the whole thing. This was our whole little secret area,
yeah.
and this is where I was getting all the resources.
Nice.
And then here was
Damn,
the
dude.
take anything box where I was like, oh cool, well if we get allies, we can
oh
literally
my
just
God.
like load people up with things.
Oh my
I never even got
Wow.
to see this. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
believe it.
sick.
You guys
Pez,
are
if
so
only we
close
had-
to infinitely stacked.
Yep.
If,
Yeah.
if
It
only,
literally just needed
It's like
today.
One more day.
Yeah.
If we only had survived today, Pez, you might have been able to like make it.
Yep. That was the plan. The plan today was to fix the door so that I had a secret escape, and then also to build, like, in the process of getting here, I had 3 spots that I wanted to set up a switch where if I pulled the switch, it would drop the floor out from underneath. And because I have a Fletcher, I was going to do, like, arrows off of droppers or dispensers.
Ooh.
So, like, it would have just been, like, death traps pretty much everywhere. And I
You're
didn't want to
very
do...
much the mad scientist of the server
this
then.
is very cool. It's like
Dang,
so elaborate.
dude.
Just keeps going.
Now we know for next time. Redstone Man.
Yeah.
Mongo, where's your base? Yeah, I don't know.
I think your base is with
Here it
Pez
is.
from the sound of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your base is with Pez from the sound of it.
I
so,
put
like,
more work into the little bit of the villager breeder I contributed than
Yeah,
my
so you
base.
worked on the hobbit hole, so that's fine. Like that's
Yeah.
fine. So
After last week, I was so
yeah.
scared to be like even close to this place due to traps and everything. I didn't
know.
want to come here.
Yep. I was on a call with Loony this morning, and I was like over
oh,
here.
of
I
course
think
you
I
two
was-
were on a call.
I was over here looking for something, and I'm like, oh, like you should just like come over here or whatever. And he's like, I am not going anywhere near that place. He's like,
Yeah.
aren't you afraid of traps? I'm like, no, I think it's okay.
It's
One more
it's-
day.
It's one
Yeah.
life. I was like,
One more day.
I'll try and get him out there somewhere. Bez, I was actually
Yeah.
I was around for a couple minutes before I came in. I saw you go up to the treehouse, and then after that I pearled up there myself to investigate. And you were talking to Taneesha, and I was just like, I had TNT and a flint and steel in my hands. I was like thinking about the right play, and then I was like, I'm just gonna pearl in and shoot him in the face. That's the
Yeah, so one of the
Yeah,
things that
same.
would have saved me, which is going to be my next trap that I was building, is this hallway right here. I was going to turn into a drop floor. So
It's a drop floor, but
if-
I would never follow you into a small space, like never. No way.
Now you won't.
I probably would,
I would-
honestly.
Like
so.
I spoke to Taneesha about this. I was like, okay, my one advantage that I always have over anybody right now is mobility because I have infinite ender pearls. So I will
Yeah.
get them out somewhere in the open, and it's almost impossible to fight me because I'm everywhere. But any
Yeah.
sort of crowded, cramped space, I would
Everywhere.
never go there. I was like, no, not happening. I would just start dropping. The whole plan for like eventually dealing with you guys if we couldn't get it today. The whole plan for dealing with you guys base or you guys if we couldn't get the kills today was just dig a layer and put end crystals under there and just blow everything wide open because going in there for traps was
God.
not happening.
Yeah.
Because I had like 15 TNT. You had what, like 8 end crystals or something?
8 end crystals.
You had
and like,
Yeah.
Okay,
and like
we need to
50
see this.
TNT.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
grand
gonna be
finale.
chaotic.
Is all of
Yeah.
Looney's bases.
The end
Yeah.
crystals
Okay.
weren't gonna happen this week.
I do have to say we should clarify on how, because like the trap situation in regards to like where
Yeah,
TNT
we
is placed
said-
and when TNT is placed.
We
like,
said we shouldn't set traps in people's bases when they're not online.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is a
So-
rule, an honor rule we all agreed
It
to.
would have literally been digging with invis potions. That would have had
Okay,
would
okay.
have had to be the play. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
pre-trapping is
Yeah, that we
shouldn't be a
agreed
thing.
that's not cool because you couldn't defend against
Exactly,
that, right? Like
exactly.
there's no
It
way to
breaks
do
everything.
that. It breaks the rules. Like the most, it wasn't a trap. Like the most I think that anybody did in anybody's base as far as like changing stuff was like you dug that tunnel to
Yeah.
drop the TNT into,
exactly.
and I left the signs, which got
Yeah.
broken. Which got broken, so it's like, oh shoot.
Hey, my
Uh,
house was pretty vandalized, just saying.
Okay, so just so you know,
Vandalized.
I did make a habit of coming back and breaking these 2 blocks.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
no.
That was 1,000% me.
Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is my house.
Sorry, it felt like revenge.
and so you were about to set up your villager breeder.
Yeah, I didn't really need it because I was sharing with Loony, but
You wanted to keep up appearances of like
Yeah, exactly. Just thought just for the show. And
This
yeah, just had some
floating
farms
canopy
going.
connected to the side. It's
still
amazing.
there.
It's the it's the patio.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. It's the balcony.
Oh, good. And
And
like you
yeah,
died like
it's-
right, you fell to your death, right? Like
Yep,
was it off of this
right over
mountain?
there.
Really?
I just
Yep.
Oh, rip.
stepped right off. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was a
so-
phantom. I thought you got hit off.
Nope. I like tried to. It was weird how it happened because like I tried to just shift at the end of a block and I just went straight off.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
excited to be able to watch everybody's video.
Me too, me too. I'm super curious. Super curious.
Oh, goodness.
So what I would do, the portal that came from the
If
swamp,
you get to it, oh, it's right here.
the portal from the swamp is this one. That's not what we're going through. This is the one that I came out of all of the time. And
Okay.
then I had to walk this way, all the way over here.
Wait, you came out of this portal? This is
Yeah.
my portal.
And let me just tell you, he left no trace. Like I went to put a block down and I was like almost killed for it. So
So I went
you have
here.
to-
I would
Okay.
go over here and then Pearl up there.
Okay.
it was a leave no trace policy
Then go over here.
to the extreme.
Leave only footprints.
Yep. Not even for
Wow. Oh wait, here's a
Yep.
trace.
Yeah, but
And
you have to uncover it.
And then I would seal it up every time.
What?
And then we get to this.
What is this?
And then you have the parkour course that I almost died on, mind you.
Wait.
You have
I
to
didn't-
park You made it.
Yep.
To,
yep.
You had
This
to
is
the only
parkour
way-
it.
Yes.
This is the only way you could get up. Yeah.
You had to
Why?
go
So
to
the
the
portal
Enderman
was
farm like
here.
this. It's part of the
Yep.
spawn proof, but it's also a joke.
Yeah, and I almost died.
And
I
then,
almost, like I
you,
fell
you
in
could
lava.
use the vine, go all the way up. And then it doesn't work very well for XP because I couldn't spawn proof it properly under the roof. And I decided that I wasn't going to because it wasn't worth it for the XP only, and I already had enough Ender Pearls to just make do. So
You built an Enderman grinder
Yeah.
in the Nether.
I felt like that was I don't trust my PvP skills at all. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna need something extra in the and whatever's gonna happen. And
Wow.
that was when I just thought that it was I didn't have a roll yet.
2 weeks out.
This is like
Yeah.
after the first session. This is what I did the second day.
And this is how you died, right?
Yeah,
Like
this
you,
is like
where you fell and died?
fell right down here, and then down here. If you come to the start of the parkour, like where the dogs are parked, they're just
Yeah.
sitting there for a later moment when I maybe would want to make a dog army. Then
Of course.
here, there's a lot of holes in the bedrock because I had to find a way through.
And eventually, this is the portal that goes to my base.
What is this?
So this is
Oh,
yeah.
my
Wait, guys, before we explore, we should all make our way outside.
Wow.
What? What?
Yeah.
I'm hi Pez. I'm breaking the water to get through at this point. I can't see.
Yep. So this is what you had to do every time.
Yeah, this is how
Pretty
I got
well
here.
hidden.
And then we just dive into the ravine and look for
And
the.
then up to
Yeah.
here.
Look for the entrance, which used to be lit up, but
Well, no.
torches were removed for
So-
safety.
Literally, it's been lit up once when I just showed you the place, and I wanted you to be able to find it again. And then, like the
Yeah.
next day, I immediately got the torch out of there because I didn't want to take any risks there.
Wow, is this the place that you were talking about bringing us to?
Yes, but it
Yes.
didn't exist back then. I only made
You
it
just
after.
yeah.
Where did you get
There's
the moss
another-
from?
There's
I
another
gave it to
geo
him.
right next to you.
Mondo gave me one.
I was like, it's renewable. Who cares? I mean, it doesn't give you any advantage, does it? Right?
I was gonna use it
Uh,
as a building block for next episode.
Yeah.
Bone meal.
I was gonna build a ginormous tower for the next episode in between sessions, just in a random place where everybody would see it and not say anything about it, just for confusion.
Oh, so you set up like the automated moss farm.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in spectator mode, just flying through the space.
There's also a mob
So-
grinder in here. That's where the gunpowder came from. And there's a drip zone farm, which I maybe
Wow.
wanted to make something out of.
Guillotines.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think I was just gonna use it for decoration around something else to make it look daunting, scary.
So, question: when
Yes.
you kept saying, "Oh, I forgot the enchanter," "Oh, I forgot the enchanter,"
I was
"Oh,
just
I
living
forgot the
here.
enchanter."
I was just living here.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Just checking.
I was pretty sure you knew at that point, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I knew. There's nothing I could do about it though. But yeah, this is
was-
amazing.
the
It's a really
entire-
Yeah, and then
beautiful
the mob,
face
the
too.
mob grinder.
The
I saw.
entire time I was around you, Lagunda, for the last couple sessions, I was so careful to make sure that I had you out-geared and out-prepared at any given moment, because I really didn't trust you for trusting me. I was like, that could go wrong at any moment. So I always had pearls and potions in my inventory just in case. The hotbar was always on point. I was super terrified.
The main thing I had was cobwebs, and I'm like, I can just hit him and run away.
Yeah,
and
then you
nope,
both got
Except
no, I
stuck
couldn't
up.
have.
I'll pearl out.
Yeah, you pearled out, so it doesn't do squat.
Even here, I think there's pearls everywhere. There's a couple
Yeah.
stacks here.
There's a stack
There's a
of
couple
like, yeah.
stacks of emeralds, some diamonds. All your generosity feels really hollow now. When you're like, here's some gear, here's some
I
stuff.
was just
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
keep you happy.
Yep.
I mean, I was
Really nice
super sus of it, but
questions.
I couldn't. There's
And
no way to
then
keep up with your grind. You just were
enchanter
on
room
it, dude.
is over here.
Wow, this is something else.
And then behind it is the moss farm,
Yep.
which is insane.
That room was beautifully decorated later today, and the enchanting room
Yeah.
too.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so is there any other bases? Is that all of them?
No, this is all of them. This is all of them.
Three more.
me.
Three more.
Three more, just a few more. Like, there's the gold farm, and then there's the
co-
magma
co-
cube farm.
I considered the gold farm, and then I was like, nah. I didn't. Even...
Then,
You're gonna
yeah,
be
we'll-
rolling up with like 417 levels. It's like, okay.
We'll all be lagging out every 3 minutes.
It's like, what's happening? It turns out he actually did find the end. He killed all 20 ender dragons.
Yeah.
Elytra.
So I have to
hello.
say, part of me was really considering double checking to see if the end was available, because the only other
Same.
person I
Yep.
knew who tried it was you,
Ah.
and you told me it wasn't available, and I was considering
Ah.
getting some pearls
Nice. No, it really
to get
wasn't.
it, but I needed to get what was in the ender chest. I needed to get what was in the ender chest, and I didn't have any blaze powder, which is why I gave you the pearl today. I had a couple other things in my ender chest. I actually had harming potions already,
Me
but
too.
you had killed me before I got to use them.
Yeah. Yeah, harming potions are scary though.
Well, I don't now because the rollback, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's it's so rough. I tried to bop you with the weakness and like hope that would slow you
Yeah,
two
you
down.
got me. You got me.
You,
with
you,
that.
you hit me with it.
Yeah, so it was enough to slow you down a little. -4 attack is not bad.
But I had strength 2 on as well, so it was still +2.
Geez, so it basically cancels out. Oh no, +2 because yeah, this is +6.
I was
Gonna
amazed,
crash
by
the
the
Campfire.
way, over the course of playing this, how much slower the game is if you can't get to the end and get an Elytra. It makes
I
everything
know.
so
It's
It changes
tedious.
everything.
I actually, thinking about it though, I really
it's
like
better.
it
Yeah,
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 now
yeah.
It's
for
definitely
this
better.
kind of game.
Me too.
Because
me
being
too.
able to just fly up on somebody
Yeah.
is too much.
Imagine, yeah, PvP would be impossible.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like
So
with
hard.
rockets and everything else, that would be too much. So I actually liked the like on the ground gameplay, and it was very different
yeah, me too.
than
Me
like
too.
my world that I just fly everywhere. Like it was a very big change of pace.
I honestly think with such small boundaries that I would even say or consider that we could just stick to just the overworld. I mean, like, that would kind of introduce an additional challenge both by distance from one another. Like, there's no, like, well, they're in the nether now, or they're not. And then it would remove us access from things like
Potions.
easy ways of getting
Yeah.
ender pearls / easy ways of getting potions and stuff like
I
that.
mean, there's no way of getting potions without the nether. But no, like, this was fun, everybody. Thank you for coming along for this crazy idea, and this is something different. And
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I had a blast with it.
It's something,
I had a lot of
little
fun.
different. It was a lot of fun. Too bad nobody died by TNT because they could have really made the "I had a blast" pun right there.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to get you, Davis, but you kept breaking the.
You also blew up the tower.
Yes,
you blew up
you
the tower at the
monster.
very end.
Reaction time.
I'm sorry. I was
Unstoppable.
trying to trick Loony into walking into.
You
into
closed
it.
you closed the door and then I just heard this. Like
The
no.
only
No.
person I blew up was myself. So I got
did-
like half hearts from that.
Wow.
I did make them fight after they killed all of us. I did make them fight. So
Yeah.
there was only one
But,
survivor.
Yeah, that doesn't take away from my.
No.
No.
Traders win. Trader victory. You two both won. But no, like, if you all enjoy this, maybe we'll do a season 2. And if the people
this is
watching
lit.
enjoyed it, we could do a season 2. We can do this again.
Yeah.
And also, like, invite some other people. We could have more people join us. So if anybody has an idea of people they'd want to see in Deceit, let us know. Like,
Yeah.
hit any of us up on Twitter or in our comments or something like that. And, like,
Oh
let
my
us know.
God,
Yeah, I'm just
sorry.
watching everybody fight with lava. Chaos Crew living up to their name even after the fact.
Always.
Even though we're all crafters.
Yeah, that's the secret. Everyone was actually a crafter.
Yeah.
Everybody just murdered each other for sport. Like,
We all
I
just
mean,
got
that-
too sus.
That was
Yeah,
my whole
tease us.
plan because I felt like I couldn't do anything sus because as soon as I did something sus,
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah,
would try and kill
yeah.
me.
Killer
So my
would be
plan-
so scary.
My plan was to get everybody to turn against one another. It kind of worked out that Chaos Crew was a little bit dangerous, and then Loony, your action made it really easy for me to pretty much convince anybody. Like,
yeah. I got that.
so
That was
yeah.
also why I was like, after last week, it kind of spiraled to, it doesn't matter who's a crafter and who's a killer anymore. Like, everybody gotta die quick or we're in trouble.
Yeah. See, yeah, my
Basically.
plan was just okay, so I feel really bad because, like, I was just giving all the information that, like, Pez and Mongo gave me about, like, how they were going to play the game. I was just feeding it straight to Loony, and I was just trying to stay neutral
As
for
you
both
should, yeah.
sides.
yeah, I mean, that's your play.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of get the inside scoop, and then we were eventually gonna, like, I was gonna spill, he was gonna come in, and then we'd just take you guys, but he did that by himself, so...
Mongo, when did you see me when you got back to your base today?
Well, you left your mic on, and I heard you clicking. I'm like,
Oh.
Oh.
I'm like this. Well, actually, I did also see you right before we timed out too, and I was like, why is he running this way? And we logged back on. I still heard your clicking, and I was following you, crouched, and then you just disappeared. Like you got out of my render distance.
I was purling
And
all
then
over the place, just trying to be there
Yeah.
before you.
And so I like snuck up for a while, just like looking around, and then I started walking towards my base,
Uh-huh.
and then I heard the key clicks again. I look up because that's the one place I'm afraid of was the
Yes,
place above
yes.
me, and you were sitting right there.
I saw you look up, but I was curious whether you saw me before that. But that looking up was quite a moment. I'm
Yeah.
like there on the highest place, all the way above their base, bow drawn,
You too good?
and Mongo just looks up at me, like,
Yeah.
oh.
Deceit Season 1! Thank you all for tuning in. This is a lot of fun. And chaos and murder and betrayal. Catch you all next time.
And uncertain.
Everybody, please join me in finalizing the final sacrifice to the server.
Yes.
The final sacrifice. Everyone must have 2 deaths. Everyone must have 2 deaths. No ender pearls, no resurrections this time.
Yeah, he'll be on the other side of this. You watch.
He's not in there.
It's okay. Tell me when. I'll teleport him right on top of me.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Blow it! Blow it! Blow it!
Set. It's set. Get out the way.
There he goes!
Oh my god.
Did you set him to survival? He didn't set
Yes!
him to survival.